Yeah.
Another video, another
episode.
episode.
And you guys can see something behind.
It's almost like it's intentionally put there because it's relevant to the video. Wow.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Magically appeared.
So what is the topic?
Topic is what is the plans for Christmas and moving forward, how are we gonna take the YouTube channel?
Yeah, how is it gonna
Each
move
of
on?
us.
Oh God.
So there will be a point where you will be asked to talk about your great channel, Christian.
My amazing channel.
Yeah. So let's start with mine so you guys can see. I have the steering wheel from Thrustmaster and as a
Is that the
gear.
name?
Yeah.
Thrustmaster.
Dude, that's a big company, man.
Yeah, but they could have chosen a better name.
That's
all.
a cool name already. What do you mean?
Thrustmaster.
Thrustmaster.
I think if you...
Do not sexualize it, Christian.
I'm just saying. They could have some other business on the side and no one would question that. Anyway.
Yeah.
So you got your Thrustmaster 3000. What else do you want to record?
T300 GT. So that means it has 3 gear pedals. Sorry, clutch pedal, brake and the accelerator. 3 pedals. And it has force feedback through a belt mechanism. So you can feel the force feedback. Which I will show you after this video. When we play something. And... so I'm starting to live stream or record and upload stuff from Euro Truck Simulator, the bus simulator, which is having a full scale map of Berlin. And
why is that relevant to you? Like, why do we care?
I lived in Berlin for a while. I lived in a lot of places in Berlin, so I have traveled a lot in these buses.
Yeah.
So it is literally me doing going through all my university, everything.
Yeah.
So cool though. And to get into sim racing though, that's a hard challenge that I want to conquer.
Oh, simulation racing. Racing.
Yeah. It has a lot of scope though. You can compete in competitions and real track settings and all this cool stuff though. I really am looking forward to that. And I don't even have a license, so it'll be fun to start
it's a
from
nice way.
nothing, just like everything else, I guess.
Just move that because we're peaking almost. Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
Should be better. Yeah, I think it's a good idea because you also got a manual thing, right? Like a manual drive at least.
Yeah, gear shifter, yeah.
So you can learn how to drive without crashing a car.
I mean, in the truck simulator, you can shift till 12 gears, you know that? 12 gears, you do first 6 and then you press a button and then it go from 7 to 12.
I mean...
it's so cool though. And then you can skip gears, it seems, when you drive a truck. I did not know these things.
Oh, really?
Yeah, even in cars. I did not know these things actually. At least for downshifting. While upshifting is mostly sequential, but downshifting you can go from 12 to 6.
How does that work?
That's how it is, buddy. I don't know.
We don't know a lot about cars.
Mechanical engineering, per se. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I don't know. The only thing I know about cars is that I watched like twice a 20-minute video about how a clutch works. That's it.
Oh my god. Yeah, and currently I'm reading a book about racing written by a race car driver. Oh, I'm learning so much though. One thing that I really learned was 3 o'clock and 9 o'clock position. You hold your steering always like that and you never leave it. In a truck simulation, you do this and all. Right here, it's always like this. It's always like this. That's all.
Doesn't that block vision a lot? But I guess you're going into a corner, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. I don't think it's blocking anything. Oh my god.
It's okay.
Just shoot the studio, man.
Studio.
Yeah.
Your table.
Yeah.
The whole damn studio is shaking.
Yeah. So you always do it like that so that you know when to straighten the car to avoid spinning of the car.
Okay.
That's the biggest problem for any beginner in a racetrack.
That's really funny. I hope you spin out a lot.
I mean, it's gonna happen no matter what. So whether I hold it or not. So I'm choosing, and I did research about the cars. So I chose the options were Ferrari 296. It's all GT3 cars, so first of all I have to know what the fuck is GT and what the fuck is GT1, 2,
What is
3,
GT?
4. And Gran Turismo. Or it's considered to be the meaning was it is like long term reliable driving with comfort.
Yeah, Gran Turismo is
something like
I
that.
think it's referring to like the race thing, right?
Not just racing, basically like a long term reliable high speed vehicle kind of a thing. And races among them is GT racing, right?
Okay.
So GT1 was the first one that came, it seems, and then GTE came, it seems, some new other class of vehicle, and then GT3 came, which is like the rule is like you should have sold at least 300 cars like that, it seems. GT3 has 60 percentage of production car parts, it seems. For example, what it means is Porsche releases 911 GT3 RS. That means they should have at least sold 300 cars. Only then they can have Porsche 3 as a GT3 car in the GT3 racing leagues.
Okay, so they need to sell a certain amount of car to be able to have it on the track.
Yeah, and on the track it's completely like uses the 60% car parts and it's completely changed. The entire body is carbon fiber, more slits, more
okay, so they modify a production car.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you see, get the point. So GT4 is more production car parts, maybe more than 60, I think. GT3 is at least 40 or something, I don't remember the exact numbers, it's been a while. And then GT2 is like the rarer cars which are having more horsepower. GT4 is almost like having a production car with very high restrictions of modifications. Probably you can have a splitter in the front and then a wing for downforce. Downforce makes your car slower, but it attaches itself to the ground.
You get more traction.
More control, right? So GT4 is like GT3 is like the middle ground where it's like race friendly, somewhat production friendly, like road car friendly. GT2 is more race car friendly, like it's impossible to have it in the road kind of. It's more like a track car, so it's rarer. Probably they would have made like 50 cars max, 25 cars max, you see. So GT2 is the niche one, nobody cares kind of. GT3, GT4 is more interesting. GT4 is called gentle, is more interesting for public because normal people can drive, not only professional drivers. They are called gentleman drivers, it seems. And then race drivers and hobbyists, all these people, they can take a GT4 car and drive and race in these GT4 racing leagues. GT3 is like real deal, like real professional thing. And then Formula 1 is like not this thing, completely different. It's more downforce. Almost one car is 30 million. Like they make two cars, right? Like per driver.
It's like a custom vehicle every time.
So
do you drive on a racetrack every time?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So I am picking which racetrack, and for every racetrack you have to change your aerodynamics, tire pressure, temperature, based on the weather and temperature. You change all these things, braking, so many things to change, man. Oh my God, I am gonna learn so many things. So just like 3D printing, you know. So one of the videos in future, next video we'll make is like about 3D printing, how I learned from scratch how to design, learning a new skill. So this is going to be a really good skill. Not only doing the truck and bus simulation, which is so much fun for me just to do the driving sim. I would like to start doing the racing to get into that thing seriously. Though I bought a lot of cars recently with DLCs. So let's see where it goes.
But does it cost money to buy an extra car?
Yeah, but the thing is, the one that I am having is Assetto Corsa Competition is the simulator that I have chosen. There are a couple of simulators, Gran Turismo 7, Assetto Corsa Competition, iRacing, there is one, and then there is some other few other things. Yeah, R Factor 2 and then Automobilista 2. So these are the most common simulators. iRacing is a subscription based thing where you have to subscribe every month for some money to get into the thing, and then you have to, every car is separately sold. But in Assetto Corsa, the entire game itself you can own for like $5, $10, 5-10 euros.
Oh.
And then every car, every track is 2-3 euros to 5 euros. 20 euros maybe, like a couple of tracks, couple of cars together as a bundle will be like $20. It's not a big deal. So you buy once, you own the entire thing, and they constantly update. Okay, they have all the big things: Aston Martin, Bentley, McLaren, Porsche, Ferrari, Lamborghini, and BMW, Audi. and Maserati and KTM, and there are a couple of them. So I did research about all these cars. So to pick what is the first beginner car, they said Ferrari is good, Aston Martin Vantage is good because the front engine, BMW M4 is awesome it seems, and McLaren 720S, and one more thing they were saying is Bentley. So I'm choosing McLaren. It is one of the hardest car as a beginner, but if I choose those cars, I can win. I don't have to change cars in the future, because if you choose Aston Martin Vantage, you can become a good driver. You can learn how to drive in sim racing, but at some point you will realize that you cannot win races with that. So you have to switch to Lamborghini or Porsche or McLaren or Ferrari 488 or something that is really good in like more aggressive, more sports performance. So it's hard to control, obviously, right? So you see what I mean? So I wanted to choose somewhat harder, like McLaren is a good mix. It also wins races. So I would like to start with McLaren and stay with McLaren probably for the entire time.
Just be a solid starter car.
Yeah, it will be hard initially, really bad. I'll be really, really bad, but it's fine.
Yeah, and that's where you can record, I think.
Yeah, and I'm reading and educating myself. I'm learning so much though. So much, man. I'm learning about torque, speed, horsepower, RPM, what are the relations, how I have to change gears. Oh my god, so many things, man. The turns, how soon you have to brake, how you have to brake, how you have to understeer, oversteer, trail braking, etc., etc., etc. Yeah.
Yeah, I think you should just start doing it though.
Yeah.
See what the hell.
Yeah. So I'm so excited, and then I already am having Euro Truck Simulator which I play, and I also planning to get the American Truck Simulator. You know how much that cost?
I don't want to hear, maybe, because they can be very pricey. How much is it?
Take a guess. An average game is 30-40 euros, right?
50, 60, 80.
Okay, the real price is $2.
What? Why?
Because Team India.
Oh.
No, even if it is here, you know how much it is? 75 Slati. $13.
Why is it so much cheaper though? Truckers don't have a lot of money?
No, because that's the game that was created in 2014. Till today it's getting updates. It's considered to be the 20th most active game ever played in Steam in the entire world is Truck Simulator.
Which is just so like
people drive trucks.
I know, it's just so foreign to me. I've seen people like videos of people like they are actual truckers and as soon as they're done trucking for the day, they relax by playing trucking simulator. Yeah, it's
that's
a funny
so weird though, because if you're a plumber and then you go home and then
you play a plumbing game
and then you start seeing a plumbing series, I was like, what the fuck? Why do you want to do that? Like if you're a vet, you work all day, do you want to go home and see a vet series? I was like, dude.
I mean, that shows you're passionate though, right?
I mean, that's like, oh
I
my
would just
God.
kill myself,
That's obsession. Yeah, I mean, normal people will probably, I don't think I can do it though.
It might have been a joke though.
So the trucking, Euro Truck Simulator is really good. American Truck is from the same company, it's really good as well. The entire Texas map and package is like $10. So
Okay, so they win it back by DLCs eventually.
yeah, they have DLCs. They have like the south, west, and then southeast is basically Texas and everything, and north and Montana, all those things are there. So and the Peterbilt truck, all those things,
Peterbilt.
Yeah, built the truck, how. Okay.
Zero idea.
Okay. They look cooler though. European trucks are so different from American trucks. Have you seen that? Like the bonnet is like so long, right?
Yeah.
European trucks are fucking flat, right?
Yeah, because you don't drive the same distances, right?
Yeah, probably. Probably. Maybe that's the reason. But yeah, Scania, where I used to work before, so yeah, it's very nostalgic. Yeah.
It's weird that you weren't a trucker. What did you do at Scania?
I was doing my thesis there, master's thesis.
And what did you use it for though? Like what did you do there?
We were doing AI-based detection of from the dashboard camera, obstacles, static and dynamic obstacle tracking, avoiding, and then wear and tear prediction. We are doing anything that you can get from a camera. Through AI, we can predict depth estimation just with a monocular camera.
To kind of help with self-driving and driving assist?
Could be potentially used that. These details could be fed to a self-driving pipeline. It will be helpful for the pipeline to function better. So that's the thing. Yeah.
So you can help the data, like you can you made more data so we can interpret it properly.
Yeah, I mean our AI detects already, and I'm giving them the data to plan. I'm saying like, okay, on the left side there is a moving trajectory or something is coming. With AI, I'm classifying, okay, it's a person, and also I'm telling you there's a person coming along this way, so probably they are gonna come from left to right. So I literally gave you a trajectory of an obstacle. So the car's AI planner will automatically plan a new trajectory for each route to avoid that or stop so that the obstacle can move.
Or misinterpret and accelerate. Fucking
Yeah,
head on.
that depends on my algorithm fucking up, right? It's just fucking wind blowing, just fucking push through. Yeah.
So that's why you do trekking simulator, and then you also have flight simulator.
Yeah, that's
how's that going though?
It is considered to be the worst launch of the year. So Microsoft Flight Simulator fucked it up. The servers are crashing now. With so many flaws are there, but Microsoft is working hard to fix the bugs. I'm gonna give it like 2-3 months so that they fix everything, and then I'll install it so that I don't have to deal with all those things.
Okay, that's a good choice. So for now, it's just truck simulator.
Mostly land vehicles.
Land vehicles.
Yeah.
Don't want to get like a sailing.
I mean, I also have the train simulator. I would install it.
Yeah.
Let's see where fucking go though. Yeah.
So that's what they can expect during Christmas, in addition to the normal stuff, right?
Yeah.
We'll just be on a Zoom.
I mean,
call.
we can do a Zoom thing, right?
Yeah. That's the only difference.
I mean, we have to figure out how are we gonna record and shit, but yeah.
It's gonna be, you just do screen recording. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be a problem.
Yeah. So awesome, guys. I think we did like a good 16 minutes. We'll finish here. In the next video, Christian will talk about what his Christmas plans are, and that will be our next video.
Yeah.
Awesome. See you.
See ya.